Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we got some pretty cool sets. I was out and about at Five and Below just shopping or whatever, and I came across these sets that I really love, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you to them right now. We got this one, but not only this one, we got that one, not only that one, but we also got this one, and not only just this one, and we got that one. So let's go ahead and build these bad boys. So starting off first, I think it's only fitting we go with who I think is the leader of the Ninja Turtles, at least that's how they make it seem, is our boy Leonardo. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. Alright, so kind of like with some of the Legos we get, none of these bags are numbered, so I guess I'm just going to build a set, and I'm going to show you what it looks like afterwards. So let's go ahead and just get into that. And alright, here's the first build here. My first complaints about it, if any, is that it's a little too small for the minifigure to really do the playability. Like, you know, he doesn't, he can't go in there unless, I guess he'd be, bend him over there. But take a look at the minifigure here. It's pretty alright. It's pretty close to Lego, I guess, to, not get sued. Looks pretty alright. I'm going to grab a minifigure real quick to do a size comparison. And alright, here's the size comparison with Donatello with Obi-Wan Kenobi here, the official Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it's pretty close, they got the same height. The legs are obviously different, the hands are obviously different. The pieces that go into the torso for the legs and whatnot. But overall, it's a pretty cool minifigure, at least. For the build itself, it's, like I said, small, but it looks cool. But we're going to go ahead and get into my favorite Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo. So, like before, same thing applies. We're going to go ahead and build the whole thing since, the bags aren't numbered and I kind of need them all together. So let's go ahead and do this. And alright, here is the Michelangelo build, and it's pretty cool. It's more, I'd say it's probably more to scale than the Donatello one was. Let's just move old Michelangelo here and see what we got. We got a nice little chair, couch deal going on. And we got this TV here, which does a really cool thing. We also got this pizza box, but let me show you what the TV does real quick. Alright, so you see how in the back, like right there, I got that cross piece or whatever. Let me get a good hold on this, where you can see it. If you take that and you turn it to the left, you will have the TV come on, and it lights up, which is absolutely awesome. And, you got a little sticker above it. It kind of lights up that guy in the middle, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, that's the Michelangelo build. So let's go ahead and get into the Raphael build. Alright, just like before, like we done with the last two, if you ain't understand the rules by now, you just ain't gonna understand them. But let's go ahead and get into this build right here. Alright, so after that, here's the Raphael build. There's the minifigure, and let's go into the build itself. You got a nice little boxing dummy right here, and a punching bag here, and I guess it's supposed to be like a bench. You got that little mat. They do spin around, or they're supposed to spin, whatnot. But yeah, pretty cool. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our fourth and final build, the Donatello build. Alright, here's just a quick shot of the Donatello build bags. So let's go ahead and get this thing built. And alright, after the Donatello build, this is what we got so far. Got a little computer monitor in the back, and you got a little chair, and you got Donatello. There's really just not just a whole bunch going on with it. You got little TV monitors on the backdrop and like a desk. Didn't really show a lot of the backdrops, but here's kind of just look at them. But yeah, this has been the Ninja Turtle sets. I think they're pretty cool. Like if you just want to get some easy, knockoff Ninja Turtle minifigures for cheap and a little build to go with it, this is definitely the route to go. I wouldn't say they're bad. I'd give it a solid 6.5 probably, or maybe a 7. We'll go with 7 because I mean it's pretty good, pretty cool. They're pretty easy to build. Like there's not a lot to do with the instructions, and they're pretty simple. But I guess that's going to wrap it up here today. I hope everybody has a great day, great morning, great night, great afternoon, great weekend, great month, great year, whatever. So, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you like the content, please subscribe. And if you have something to say, leave a comment. And that's all from me, and keep on rolling.